Hi family, welcome back home. I hope you had a great week because my week was okay, but I was looking forward to just come and talk to you guys and have a conversation. I hope that you can learn from what I'm saying and that please feel free to leave things down in the comment below so I can have a conversation with you too because I actually want to learn from you, so don't deprive me of that. Thank you. So one of the things that I learned, man, the end of last year to this year, I'm learning so much. And one of the things that I learned is that just because the person was there with you when you start growing does not mean they won't be the first person that cast the stone. And as a Christian, the biggest thing about it is like God, it's having the ability to seek God in the middle of the storm, to seek God even when you are hurting for these people. So one of the example that I want to give you is Moses. I don't know if you guys remember who Moses is. Moses was the prophet who was called by God to lead his people. Moses and God have an amazing relationship. One thing I'm jealous of, Moses had the ability to talk to God, like voice, like, you know, most of us would get it from dreams and stuff, but Moses had that blessing to just be able to hear the Lord. So Moses was the man, right? But the beginning of Moses' story was that when a lot of things was going around his time, Moses was put in a basket because his family was worried about his safety, and they put him in the river. And the one thing that happened during that whole transaction is that his sister watched over him to make sure that he was safe, or somebody got him, or he didn't just get lost in the river and so on, right? And another person that walks through the journey with Moses was Aaron. Aaron was the man Aaron was Moses' brother. And when God called Moses to speak in front of the king, to talk for his people, to stand for his people, one of Moses' shortcomings was the fact that he stuttered. And he was having a conversation with God. He was like, I stuttered. What am I going to say? How am I going to talk? Nobody's going to take me serious. And God is like, okay, I'm going to send you your brother to speak for you. I'm going to send you your brother to make sure, you know, if that's what you're worried about, I'm going to send you your brother, right? So these are two people that have been through the work with Moses. They have been Moses' left hand, right hand, his back, his support. These two people have been there for Moses, have been through it with Moses, right? But when God started using Moses, when the gifts start showing and the blessings start overflowing, the first two people to grumble and speak negatively of Moses was Aaron and Miriam. You're not ready for this. A lot of time we lose faith in God because of human error, because humans start showing who they truly are. And we're like, well, if God did this, if God put you there, if God did this, and you showing out and you acting different and you're not the person that I thought you were, then this whole concept is not working. And that's why a lot of time people leave church because of the pastor. That's why a lot of time people start opening the Bible because of what was done to them. That's why a lot of time bridges are burned and things happen because people are like, well, no, if that was of God, if that was from God, if that was around God, then these people could never and should never have hurt me. Or the pastor could have never been involved in a scandal. Or the sister could have never spoke to me a specific way or a certain way, but they're not of God. This is the wrong place for me. But throughout the Bible, it's showing you that these people, God will use them to build you, to elevate you. But God will never take the choice from the people to speak of the heart. And see, so God was using Moses as he usually does. And Aaron and Miriam started opposing. That's from Numbers chapter 12. And Aaron and Miriam, they were talking. And Miriam said, can God only speak through Moses? Can he speak through us also? Can he use us also? And sometimes when that happened, we have to take a moment and be like, but you were supposed to be that person. But you were supposed to be that person. That person that never speak ill against me. That person, my errors and my ways, whatever you disagree with, you're never supposed to switch because you're that person. But the Bible shows you that God will handpick people to put in your life. but still not take the choice away from them doing you wrong, from them speaking ill of you, from them opposing you. But the beauty of the story is that while they're grumbling, this is why I love God so much. While they're grumbling, while they have everything to say against Moses, God called them. We need to talk. Because the beauty of this whole story is that you don't have to be present for God to defend you. And in every corner that there's nobody there to defend you, God will bring what was said in the darkness to the light. And a lot of time we're having conversation with God. We'll be like, but these people switches on me, or these people did this, and these people did that, and these people did this. God was like, all right, I want you to wait on, hold on a minute now, because I'm seeing what you're not seeing. I'm hearing what you're not hearing. I'm in the presence of things that you're not. So I'm gonna need you to sit back a little minute. Let me show you things you're not seeing. Let me let you hear things you're not hearing. So you can understand that when your perception was blurred, mine was never. What you wasn't hearing, I was hearing it. What you wasn't seeing, and I was seeing it. And even though it don't seem right at that moment, even though the solid foundation starts shaking, it was never solid. Because some people want you to do good as long as you don't do better than them. So now God was like, Aaron, Moses, Miriam, you guys need to come out the tent. But here's the beauty of God. When God show up for you, he always makes sure the witnesses know that they are being spoken to. He said, listen to me. Other people, I talk to them in dream. Other people, I give them vision. But my servant Moses, he's a whole new man. My servant Moses, he has a different walk. Do you know how many times God said, but my servant so and so? You can speak ill on her, but my servant so and so? You can attack, but my servant so and so? Whatever you said, it will be revealed to her. It will be revealed to you. It will be revealed to him. Because my servant so and so, I can never let them be blind. So when God told him to come out the tent, and God is speaking about Moses, and then it says his anger burned against them. His anger, right? The number chapter 12 verse 9 says, the anger of the Lord burns against them as he left them. And people don't understand. Me, when I'm having a conversation with somebody, and I always say, but God's going to take care of it. God's going to take care of it. I don't care how shortcoming it is. I don't care how long it is, 20 years, 13 years later, God's going to take care of it. Because my God, no matter how blurry my vision were, God's going to take care of it. God's going to come through. But the beauty of the whole story of Moses, right? So God got angry, and because he got angry, Miriam got leprosy. So her skin turned all white. Aaron got so scared. But Moses, he prayed for them. He prayed for them. And this is what I'm seeing as a type of, what do you might call it? Like a cycle and throughout the Bible. Every time God's servants or God's people or something wrong has done against them, they feel what they feel. But they find the courage to pray. Moses prayed for them. Moses says, Don't let their sin have your anger go against them for so long. Don't let it happen. Because they can handle that. Moses prayed for them. And sometimes when people say, I will pray for you, sometimes when you do something to somebody, they're like, I will pray for you. Trust me. God don't move according to people, but God does not let anybody take advantage of his children, of his servants. And it's not so much about favoritism. It's more of God is a God of principle. I don't choose anybody over anybody. And if you do wrong, when I come through, I'm going to come through hard. So I hope you learn what I learned from Moses' story. Is that God will put people around you to help you grow, to help you build, to protect you. But God will never take the choice from them to show the deceit that's in their heart. But when that happens, no matter how low you get, find the strength to pray for them. Pray. Pray that God's anger does not burn against them. And pray that God show them mercy, because it's a reflection of the type of love that he has for you. I know that was shorter than expected, but I hope I see you next time. Bye-bye.